Well, let's talk about your new movie that's premiering at Sundance this month called Skateland. What
Yeah.
is the movie about, and what about your character?
Yes, I'm so proud of this movie and so excited that Skateland got into Sundance. It is set in the 80s in Texas, and I play a character named Michelle Burkham, and she's kind of um, she's the best friend of Richie Wheeler. And she's kind of a little edgy, kind of into music, and is a bit of the kind of voice of reason for Richie Wheeler because he identifies himself with Skateland, and Skateland closes, and so he goes kind of through a bit of an identity crisis, and you know, my character is very strong-willed and driven, and is kind of like, well, so what? Let's, you know, figure out who we are and get out of here and make something of ourselves, and it's kind of, you know, the battle that you go through, you know, going from a teenager to a young adult, and just dealing with emotions and hormones and feelings and, you know, love and loss and everything that goes along with growing up. So it was, you know, kind of it showcases a little bit, you know, what I can do, and I had a really lovely cast to work with, so I'm really excited about that.
Great. How do you compare Alice versus Michelle? Is it a better role or?
Um, you know, just completely different. What I love about film and characters is that, you know, you can play so many different characters, and be so many different people, and I've absolutely adored playing Alice. You know, she's this really perky, positive, you know, girly vampire, which I don't think you've ever seen before, that probably almost has a soul, and you know, I get to do everything from see the future and pitch baseballs and fight scenes and all that stuff, and you know, the incredible fans that have come along with it. But playing Michelle was, you know, completely different. It was a little emotionally kind of deep, and there were certain places that, you know, I had to go to that as a person you don't always want to, and it was nice to prove to myself that I could kind of do that, and then, you know, it's set in the 80s, so I have this Farrah Fawcett hair, and I look like my mom, and you know, where Alice Cullen, the Cullen family is very poised, with the way they speak, and they're very kind of worldly. This is a girl who lives in small town Texas, and you know, you're set in the 80s, so extremely different.
Great. I can't wait to see it.
Thanks.
I know Jared's going to be there, so hopefully he'll go and watch
Oh,
it.
I just love him too. By the way, I love you guys' site. You guys are always so positive and so great.
We try to be. We try. All right. It was just announced that Sebastian Stan is your leading man in Apparition. Have
Yeah.
you seen any of his stuff or?
I have.
Like that?
I actually, Hollywood's so small, and I knew Sebastian before he got cast, which is really beneficial and great considering we're supposed to, you know, be love interest and know everything about each other. So, you know, he came in and we chemistry read, and it completely worked. And I'm very excited to work with him. I've seen a lot of stuff that he's done. He's worked with a lot of my friends. So, and I think everyone's seen Gossip Girl, which I've certainly seen as well.